Ulley Park, Ulley Country Park, and I'm speaking to Paul Nash. And can you say a bit about your connection with Ulley Park?
I'm secretary of the Friends of Ulley Country Park. We're a group that of voluntary people that try and do works in the park to enhance the facilities. Once a month we hold a Café day to raise money, and all the money that we raise is ploughed back into projects that we've got in the park that people suggest. Things like a new seating area we've just created. We're just about to rebuild some bird hides that have sort of fallen into disrepair. So it's all about a group that enjoy Ulley Country Park. We encourage people to come to the park, and we try to improve the facilities and the amenities within the park.
And the Café days are once a month?
Once a month, generally on the third Sunday in the month, and the cafe's open from 11 o'clock until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We have a lot of homemade cakes on offer which people enjoy, with homemade soup and obviously other refreshments. So it seems to be enjoyed by the people that have walked around the park and then need a little bit of refreshment.
Yes, I'm the chairperson of the Friends of Ulley Country Group. I've been the chair now for 3 years. The group's been going for 10 years, and I've been involved with it right from the start.
Well, we've come along today, it's Sunday and it's Café day, and it's bustling in there, full of people enjoying themselves. Can you say a bit about, if someone's not been before, what they could expect to find?
Yes, they can have a lovely walk around the park, and then they can come in and have refreshments, homemade soup, homemade cakes, different times of the year, sandwiches at some times, and often an event is held as well each month, walks around the park and flower sales and plant sales, pottery exhibitions and things like that. We try and keep it varied, but we try and keep it family orientated as well.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of work. Is everyone a volunteer?
Everybody's a volunteer, yeah. They give their time freely and well. But we couldn't really do the Café days more than monthly because it is a lot of hard work for a day.
Yes.
I love working in a group. I've always been that sort of person. My job, I was with teams of people, and it's lovely to work with a group of volunteers as well who will pull together. We all have a common interest in loving the park and loving the wildlife and the birds and the flowers, and people dog walk as well.
My connection really is mainly with the sailing club, which is Ulley Sailing Club, quite a famous small sailing club in England, which we have Olympic champions, one Olympic champion, and that's exaggerating, 2 would be marvellous. It's a family club, so we teach sailing. We do courses for members. They have to be members before we can do the courses, which are really good value for money when they're a member. Because when you go away on holiday now, you need a certificate to be able to sail a boat because of health and safety. So we put them through that. And normally they join the club and have a happy time after that. And it's family orientated, so we have a lot of families here that come up, have a picnic and a sail at weekends when the weather's nice.
Yes.
Which it hasn't been very good this year. So last year we were runners-up in the Club of the Year, so that was a big thing.
Right. Well, I'm part of the group of friends, and my role is, because I'm on the committee now, and my role is to look for funding, external funding for projects in the park. So we've been able to be quite successful, going for fairly large, well, we think they're large, £10,000 in one respect, and small ones, £200 from odd community funds. And we've been able to combine the funds, and the profits that we make from these monthly cafes enables us to, what we say is to renovate things in the park, because at this time the local council can't really provide that sort of extra money, and to help the rangers to keep the park in good repair and to enhance it at times, because we've just got some additional funding now to rebuild the bird hides, and we're going to put extra benches in and and these have proved really popular, these cafe days. So there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. This is the monthly activity that you can really see, but behind the scenes all through the month we're working either on the gardens, or we're planting bulbs just before Christmas, and making sure people enjoy their visits to the park.
And what kind of people come to the Café Day?
It's a mixture really. A lot of elderly people that enjoy the walk around the park. It is an easy, flat walk, but there are families and quite a few young people come, couples just to have a walk. A lot of people obviously bring dogs to walk around the park. It's an easy walk, but it's a testing sort of a couple of miles if you want to go up into Ulley Village. So the facilities are here and enjoyed by a lot of people.
So we have groups that come and do working days. That's been really helpful. Just people, who've got spare time, have really got some expertise in all sorts of fields, so they'll be able to give us that building skills, or they've been able to provide some, well, it's been plumbing, or we've got the proper people for the electricity, of course, but anything that requires a little bit more information than perhaps the general person has. As many as people can be involved, and I think it does sort of fall down to people who've got who've been retired, because you just find yourself with a little bit more time than you used to. So yes, it's been really good, but I think these appeal to whatever age group when they come to the cafe. We've got lots of youngsters. We have family days in the summer, and we try and do a range of art events, walks. I'm sure you've covered all these things. And even today, people have come and said it's the first time they've been to the park, and they'll make sure they come back again. So we're always, reaching new people who are getting a little bit more from the experience. Yeah.
Oh, well, I was born in Orton, which is a village close to, and I was always able to walk around the park when it was a waterworks, which is quite a long time since, and that was something in 1954 and 5 when I lived at Orton Crossroads. And so I've had connection with the park for such a long time that it's part of my life, really.
I'm now retired, so the enjoyment I get is working with a group of people, all with one common aim of improving the park. So it gives me, as a retired person, an outlet for some enthusiasm. And the nice thing is that the people that come on to Café Day generally appreciate the environment there is at Ulley, and it's quite rewarding when people have come along, had a walk, enjoyed the refreshments, and then come out with a smiling face and say thanks very much. And that's really quite rewarding for all the volunteers, not just for me.
What we miss, most people here, we miss the enjoyment of working together. And so when you retire, it's not necessarily the work angle, but it's the fact that you miss people. So coming down and getting in with a group of 20 people is my biggest joy. Yeah, and my husband was chair of the Friends, but he died very suddenly in 2012. So we had connections before then, so I felt that it helped me personally get through a very tough time. And so they've been fantastic, the people here. Yeah. And you meet so many lovely people.